Hey guys, I'm Daisho, and I'm here ready to play my next round of the Top Tier Tactics tournament. We're sitting here at, U2, what? Why isn't this working? U2. We're sitting here at about, we won our first 4 rounds, and we've got 3 more to go to be the champion. So there's now 8 players left of the, ooh, this is a sweet hand. I'm playing a mirror matchup, by the way. There are now 8 players left of the, how many started? 128 players who joined in at the beginning, so that's pretty crazy. So I'm gonna start by dropping. Ooh, he's got a bear on turn 1. It's pretty good. I'm just gonna kill it though. Unsummon is basically just a path to exile, or even better than a path to exile. It's just a 1 mana, just murder their thing. Doesn't matter. I know that I could have waited, but I want to be tapping out for like the majority of this game. Hopefully I'll draw a land next turn. But if he plays a dude, then I can get my image copying the Lord, and that's a huge play in the matchup. I think that that's really the most important thing to do, is to just get the image on the Lord, and then you're good. Well, you're not good, but alright, he's just gonna play a Veiled Sentry. And he doesn't have another land. That's insane. Alright. There's another land for me. So I'm just going to beat in 2 free damage. If I wait, then he gets to... or if I play the thing first, then he gets to activate that and then block. And that's not good for me. But, yep. Awesome. Got our Lord going. Got 3 lands for an Illusionary Servant. And we have 2 Lords, and he can't really stop that. So we're doing well. He kept a 1-lander, and he drew his 2nd land. So that's a bad sign for me. Especially because that means he kept a threat dense hand. And I'm pretty sure that he's gonna have the same combo. Okay, so he's got a Quarterfinals Mist. So I'm gonna slow down my game because this card is just way too powerful. And I'm just gonna Claustrophobia it. Once Claustrophobia is on the table, he doesn't have any answers to it, so that's pretty good for me. If he had played Lord first, then I wouldn't be able to Claustrophobia it. So I'm going to play this land for sure in case I draw a 1-drop next turn, or rather, in case, I don't know, in case I feel like playing Divination. You want to play all your lands out when you have Divination in hand. So I'm just going to be able to beat him for 4. I could have attacked with this and traded for the Veiled Sentry, but that's not really worth it for me. Alright, so he drew another land. I don't know, maybe he just forgot to play a land on turn 2, or maybe he's just ripping lands like I am. Either way, I think I'm definitely ahead this game. And if he taps out here, then I can just drop this Illusionary Servant on the table. There's a Lord of the Unreal, so he maybe could have sequenced his plays a little bit better so that his Quarterfinals Mist wouldn't be down and out for the count. Which is really good for me. These Claustrophobias, I think I'm only running this 1, just because they're not very good in the matchup. If they get a Lord of the End, ooh, he's just holding back. That makes sense because now I can't attack with my Lord because he can just double block it. But we're just going to drop this Illusionary Servant, which hopefully we can ride to victory. So, yeah, we're doing pretty well. I have a 5/6, and he has to play another creature in order to be able to have a flyer that's big enough. I mean, he has to play 2 creatures, basically. Alright. An Unsummon would be a pretty nice draw. I'm going to get 3 draws before I do anything again because I have this Divination. I think Divination is also a pretty powerful card in a mirror matchup just because you want to be drawing as many extra cards as possible so that because you both have the same resources to start with. Yeah, this thing is really swingy. If they don't have the Lord, then it's amazing. If they do, it's pretty terrible. But yeah, let's draw a couple of cards here. There we go. We got the Unsummon. So, I can do a number of things here. If he didn't have this out, then I would definitely just attack. Huh. Maybe, I mean, I kind of just want to unsummon his Lord at his end step so that I could untap Frost Breath, kill... Well, okay, I can only kill this thing. Maybe I do just attack in with my Lord. It's a little bit risky. If he triple blocks, then I have to end up trading. If If he triple blocks, then I have to end up trading my Lord, which I don't want to do. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm winning this game as it stands. There's no reason to take unnecessary risk. I don't think he would triple block. I think he would just double block with the Lord and the Veiled Sentry. But there is a possibility that he does. And that's kind of too risky for me to actually do. Alright, there's another Gossamer Phantasm, which means that we're going to really be able to blow him out with this unsummon. Jace's Phantasm is pretty irrelevant. But yeah, I mean, like... Look how dead I would be if that Krovikan Mist got to survive. If it didn't get claustrophobia, I'd be so dead this game. Because this thing, it just gets gigantic. It's the best card in the mirror by a significant margin. Alright, now we can just go ahead and murder a couple of dudes. Alright, now I can, if I want, I can unsummon this, attack in for too much, like he has to block it. Well, if I attack with this thing, he has to block it anyway. Yeah, let's just do this. Alright, so he has unsummoned for this Lord, which is actually not that big of a deal, since I can now unsummon his Jace's Phantasm and kill his Veiled Sentry. Actually, I think I want to kill the Jace's Phantasm because it's a flying blocker. I don't really care if he plays the Veiled Sentry, since it'll just be like the same thing anyway. So we want to unsummon Veiled Sentry. It's too bad that I can't unsummon my own Lord. Then I would be able to copy the Krovikan Mist second time it comes down. So, I mean, we still have some draws that we can lose to. In fact, playing the unsummon there was probably dumb. Well, no. Okay. He's unsummoning his own Krovikan Mist so that he can replay it. Interesting. But it's only going to be a 3-3 now. 4-4. Still not big enough to block this thing. And since I have Lord of the Unreal, let's just make sure I'm doing this right. So if I attack with this 5, he has to block here. So that means that I can get the 4 damage in with my other Lord of the Unreal. He can't block there to there because then he takes 5 and dies, and he doesn't have any cards, so he can't have the unsummon or anything. Plus, if he, I mean, he basically just has to yeah, he's not going to block with this thing because he can just go to 1 and be fine. There's no sweepers in this deck, I don't think, so I'm just going to play a hexproof unblockable dude, and literally no matter what and the only card in hand is his Veiled Sentry, so unless he drew something, that's going to be game. Alright, so looks like we got game 1. Drew all 4 unsummons. Unsummon's really good in the matchup. I mean, that's for sure. But that Frost Breath was really the most important play of the game. Just unsummoning the Lord. Actually, the most important play of the game was Phantasmal Imaging my Lord of the Unreal on turn 2. So we got game 1. That was a really nicely played by my opponent as well, and I think that these matches are going to all be really close. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a nice day. Bye. Hey guys, I'm Izdaisho and I'm back for game 2. I won game 1. It was a close one, but I was pretty much ahead the whole game. This is a pretty awkward hand. It doesn't have like anything that I want to do. I'm on the draw and I have a counter spell, so that's not very good. I think I'm going to throw it back actually. Alright, this one's good. Basically, Krovikan Mist. That's all you need to see. I'm not sure if my opponent is playing Claustrophobia. I know that I'm playing one of them, and but I'm still probably going to play my Lord of the Unreal before I play the Krovikan Mist, just in case he is. Oh my god, he hit them all to 5. That's really rough. Especially since I have a very good starting hand. It's not unbeatable, but it is pretty good. And I'm definitely happy that I mulliganed, because my other hand was really slow. It didn't do anything. Hopefully he's going to play something that I can just unsummon here. So if he kept like an image, then and I drop my Lord of the Unreal, then he can just get his image going on. But I'm going to cast Lord of the Unreal just so that his unsummon doesn't like kill my creatures. And he just let it resolve, which tells me that he most likely doesn't have counterspell. But he is dropping lands, which is not where I want to be. Alright, there is a Phantom Warrior. I don't think I want to trade. I'm just going to drop a Quarterfinals Mist. Drawing all these Gossamer Phantasms isn't terrible, because if I don't hit another land drop, then at least I'll have another, like, a play until the end of the game. So that's good. Alright, so he's definitely just going to hit me for 2 here. I mean, this game's definitely not over. If I don't draw any more lands and he has plays for the rest of the game, I mean, he still has 4 cards in hand. If he just maxed out it... Alright, well, there's a 4th land. Illusionary Servant. Okay, so that really sucks for him. I'm going to attack... Yeah, I'm going to attack before I do anything. I really wish I had drawn a land there. That would have been much better. Because all I'm going to be doing this turn is killing this Illusionary Servant. Oh, actually, I should have... That was dumb. So I gained a damage by waiting, or by doing it first. Or rather, by waiting to play the Unsummon, I gained a damage, but I lost the damage because I could have attacked with Lord of the Unreal. So that was actually a mistake. Alright, so he just kept a really land-heavy hand. But he's doing alright here. I mean, he's got 1 card in hand. I don't know what it is. It could just be a land. And he's hitting me for a decent amount of damage here. I'm pretty happy to trade Lord of the Unreals at this point, I think. There's a land. Could have used it a couple of turns back, but it's still good here. So we're just going to drop this pre-combat again just to pump our Quarterfinals Mist. And we're going to beat in with our Lord as well. If we trade Lords, that's fine because I'm up on cards, so I'm very happy to trade. I don't have any tempo in hand, which could be bad. Ovenize. Well, that's pretty good for him, actually. I have Sheepify in my deck as well, but that's really good for him here, actually. Sheepify is really good because if you have it plus an Unsummon, then their creature loses all abilities, so you can, like, get rid of their Lord's Hexproof, and then all of a sudden you're in really good shape. Alright, so I'm down to 12 here. Like, a Frost Breath could be really, really bad. Again, we're going to play this pre-combat just to get the extra damage out of the Quarterfinals Mist. And then we're going to beat in. And we don't have any, like, tempo, which is kind of annoying, but it's definitely looking okay here, because now he has to answer a couple of my creatures if he wants to survive even 1 more turn. And I'm still at 12, like, I mean, my life total is definitely ticking down, but it's still high enough that I'm not dead. He hasn't said good game or anything, so that leads me to believe that he very well could have something here. But drawing that land is pretty good too. Probably should have played both these Gossamer Phantasms to make just the Quarterfinals Mist lethal, but I'm stupid, so I didn't do it, and I didn't get punished. So luckily we got that one. He mulled to 5, so that was annoying. But yeah, we'll see you in the next game. Hey guys, I'm Izdaisho, and I am back for the final game, hopefully. This is going to be game 3. This hand's okay. It's not ideal, but it is definitely not bad. There's no Lord of the Unreal, which is really the card that I'm looking to draw. It's by far the best card in the matchup. And, oh my god, this is really just unfortunate. I feel like my opponent's a pretty good player. He's shown to make some nice plays so far in the little that we have actually played, but, like, I mean, this isn't the way I want to win games. The way I want to win games is like the Avacyn's Glory ones, where it's going to game 5 and it's super clutch and important. But I mean, I don't know, I guess the game's not over yet. Anything could still happen. Saving Phantasmal Image is... Oh, he's got a Unsummon for my bear. Saving Phantasmal Image is actually really good in this matchup because I can copy his things just as easily as I can copy what mine are. So if he plays a Lord next turn, then I have a Lord. And not only that, it's an imaged Lord, which is way better than a regular one because it can't be dealt with. So, I mean, my opponent is down on cards, but I was on the play, so he's really down 1 card. And he can definitely come back from that. So he doesn't have anything here, which means that I am just going to drop my Illusionary Servant post-combat, obviously. And then we'll see what he's got. He might have like a counterspell or something. But, or he might have like an Ovenize for this. Probably Ovenize. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so I mean, like, even though he's down on cards, he's dealt with all my threats so far, and he's just facing down a bear, and all I've got in hand is an image. I have a Divination, which hopefully will be really important. There's an Illusionary Servant of his own. So I'm probably just going to Divination here. Copying his Illusionary Servant is fine, but if I draw an Unsummon, then I'll be in amazing shape. And I get 2 draws, so let's see what we got here. No unsummons, but we did get a dragon, which is pretty good. Not much better things to copy than a dragon. I was really hoping to hit an unsummon there, but yeah, alright, so this game definitely not over. Even though I did start with an advantage, and my hand was actually pretty decent. He's dealt with it pretty well. Like, 1-for-1ing threats when you're down on cards is not ideal, but it's also not terrible. Alright, let's attack. He hasn't played anything. I mean, he's played a land every turn, so he might just have lands in hand, but I'm willing to bet that he's got something to take care of this dragon. There you go. God. Alright, so, I mean, I'm attacking him for 2 every turn. He's attacking me for 3. He's lower on cards than I am, and once I draw a Lord of the Unreal, then I'll be in really good shape because I have 2 images to copy it. But I mean, if I just don't draw anything, then could be in trouble. I think next turn is the turn when I start just imaging his Illusionary Servant if I don't draw anything here. Yeah, definitely gonna happen. Gossamer Phantasm is pretty much useless here, but you know, we're just gonna drop a Lord of the or actually I should have played Gossamer Phantasm first in case he decides to suicide his own thing so that I don't get anything good. But maybe playing the second one was a little bit risky. And is it worth it to play this Gossamer Phantasm? It's not gonna do anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it in hand for now. Like, a Frost Breath just completely gets him back in this game, and then I think he's actually winning. But I don't know if he's running Frost Breath. He obviously can't attack here. Man, alright, well, I'm not drawing anything either, so that's good for him. I get to attack in for 3. He can't really start racing back, because then that means that I get to attack him back for a lot more. Oh man, he's got everything here today. But again, or just all the unsummons. I mean, like, I'm actually pretty happy that this game's going this way, even though I really want to win. At the same time, like, it's stupid that 2 of the games that we've played so far he's had to mull a 5. I don't know, maybe he's just being too aggressive with his mulligans. That could be it, but alright, so I think he's officially winning in this game. That could completely turn around if I draw one of a number of cards, but yeah, he can officially attack here this turn, and I can't attack back since he's got this thing, unless I draw an unsummon. Yeah, alright. Drawing these lands is not helping, but we can hold down the fort for a little while if he doesn't have anything. Let's see, he's played 3 unsummons and an Ovenize so far. So, yeah, I mean, he's had a very reactive hand. Still don't really know. I guess I'm losing because he's gained the extra cards back. That's a weird attack. Yeah, because he can't attack because then I can just double block one of them and then just trade my Gossamer Phantasm for his image or his servant. So yeah, he's gaining the cards back because I'm just drawing a ton of land. So now it's basically like an even game, which sucks, but yeah, I mean, I don't know the 2 cards that are in his hand. They could just very well be lands as well, and he just decided he doesn't need any more. So there's a Gossamer Phantasm on his side. Again, just Frost Breath is really the card that I'm looking to draw here. It's basically game winning, and yeah, I mean, he might have a counter for it. Oh wait, no, that doesn't matter. Yeah, that's the card of the day. Alright, I'm still at 11, so I think that it's worth just turning all my guys sideways here. I think he's just got lands in hand as well, so maybe he didn't actually gain those cards back. But that Frost Breath was just really timely. It could have come any turn of the game, but just the fact that I have it is super good for me. So, not really sure if he's got 6 drops in hand or if he's got nothing, but now that he did play his 6th land, there's no way I'm playing a spell, because he could just have Draining Well. Well, I mean, there's no way I'm playing a spell because I just have 3 lands in hand. There's really no point in playing these lands out. It would have to be like Divination into 2 3-drops. Like, that would be the only reason why I would want to play a land, and there's only 1 more Divination left in my deck, so... Alright, there's a Phantom Warrior. He's just going to have to trade that off for my bear. I don't know. I don't know if he's playing Draining Welk. I doubt he is, but... Yeah. Oh my god. This is actually just going to happen right now, isn't it? Actually, I mean, any of the 3 drops will probably just win. Alright, well, there's a Phantom Warrior, which is not a bad draw. But yeah, we drew some lands this game. Yeah, he's gonna have to trade off here, and then even if he's got something, unless it's a Frost Breath to buy him a couple of turns, then he's just gonna be dead to this Phantom Warrior. So, yeah, looks like we might actually take this game down in saddening fashion. I don't know, maybe I had my deck built a little bit better. Maybe he doesn't have the Frost Breaths in. I don't know. But it looks like I'm going to be able to do it. I mean, like, he's really gracious player saying good game. Like, it's hard. Thanks. It's really hard when you lose, especially after coming this far. He played 4 matches and he won them all. Like, that's really, really hard to do. And then to just go out like this is really depressing. And it kind of just sucks. But I mean, that's the nature of Magic, especially Duels of the Planeswalkers. This sometimes happens. That's why in real life Magic tournaments, they usually give you a couple of losses before you're completely out of contention for winning the tournament. But I mean, just with the format that we're rolling with here, there's really no other way to do it. So it's unfortunate, but I'm still pretty happy that I was able to pull out the victory. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye.